everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's Murray's Titans going up against Latavius Murray's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Keenum now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now let's go.
Here's Keenum now on second down. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
To throw on second down is Keenum. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Forbath out to kick this one away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run it again with Henry. Room here to run. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now Mariota, and he hits his man, Matthews. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A Tennessee first down, that one Mariota to Matthews. A first down carry for Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. And some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Mariota hands to Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sharif Floyd coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second down, Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Let's go. Green 39.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
All right, here we go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All right, here we go.
A toss to Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. More from Minneapolis after this. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They go play action here on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Throwing on 3rd down. Keenum. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Now the Titans getting set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he goes out right around the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And Walker has it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Again, it's Mariota. To Decker over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Throwing is Mariota. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down, Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Derrick Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Keenum to throw on second down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown, He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Out come the Titans now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Broken tackle. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception here, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 5. Mariota gives to Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Red zone opportunity. Third and short yardage, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield. But that one goes incomplete.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Defense showing blitz.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's got room. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Minnesota. 71 yards.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Cook running right. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a handoff to Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a run with Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take them to 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Forbath will put this one through, but hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen for Henry. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on deep?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Forbath out to kick this one away. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down throw here for Mariota. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And his pass incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.